So hi, I'm Jared Blumenfeld. I'm the director of the San Francisco Department of the Environment. We're a government agency at the local level who's charged with protecting the environment for all of San Francisco. And we're a city department. We have about 70 people. We do everything from recycling to climate change, energy efficiency, renewable energy. We're looking at tidal power under the Golden Gate Bridge, wave power, wind power. We deal with issues of reducing the amount of toxics in everything from light bulbs to children's toys. We deal with the urban forest and even with school kids. Yeah, we visit with 25,000 school children each year, and one of the big programs that we have there is called Food to Flowers. So we get the school lunch that the kids don't eat and we turn it into compost, and then we bring the compost back to the school and they turn it into little gardens where they grow vegetables. He's our zero waste expert.
Thank you so much.
Okay.
Thank you.
And all that information.
The San Francisco Board of Supervisors and Mayor have officially adopted a policy of zero waste. And what that means is a goal of diverting zero waste to landfill, and with a date set by 2020. And there's an interim date to achieve 75% waste diversion from landfill by 2010. Well, for 2006, we have documented a waste diversion of 70%. So we are now at 70% waste diversion, and with our continued aggressive programs, we believe we can get to 75% waste diversion by 2010, and zero waste will be much more difficult. But our zero waste policy is an important framework that allows us to push for a more sustainable material economy. And how we do that is through aggressive recycling programs, source separated recycling programs, where residents and businesses separate out a variety of recycled materials, all types of paper and containers, for example, including all types of plastics, put it into a single bin that gets sorted at a material recovery facility for markets that are both domestic and international. And then we have, that's a blue bin, we're color-coded program. And then we have a green bin that's for all compostable waste. That includes not only plant trimmings, garden trimmings, but also all types of food, all food waste, as well as food soil paper. And then we have a third bin, which is a residual going to the landfill that are materials that are not currently recyclable or compostable. With full participation in programs, right now we could be at over 85% diversion towards 90% diversion. So for us, we've already developed the programs and the infrastructure to get us to 85 to 90%. We need to mandate participation, and we're working on that now. It's not mandatory, but we've created a lot of incentives through our rate structure, because businesses and residents, they pay for the amount of waste that they throw away. So that the more that they recycle and compost and reduce their waste, the less they pay. So we already have that in place. We provide a lot of assistance to residences and businesses, a lot of outreach. The role that our city agency plays is in helping to educate the public, helping to develop the programs, coordinate, facilitate them with service providers. We have primary public-private partnerships to actually do the collection, the processing, and the marketing. So there's our primary partnership is with the NorCal waste companies, and they do the collection, the recycling, sorting, the composting, and the marketing of those materials. And so it's in a combination of working with them, with outreach, with education, and then also as a city agency, we look at the policies that are needed to help us move towards zero waste. And part of a zero waste policy is promoting the highest and best use of materials, so we look at how we can encourage that, and also requiring greater consumer as well as producer responsibility. An example of consumer responsibility is mandating participation, which we're working on, but it's also buying recycled products and being more wise in their purchasing. And producer responsibility is about getting producers to produce products that are recyclable, that are compostable, that are made out of recycled materials, that are made out of compostable materials. And examples of that that your viewers may have heard about, even as far away as Italy, is that we've banned plastic bags to be given out at the grocery stores, starting with our large grocery stores and then they go in the pharmacies, and saying that you can't give out a typical plastic bag. It has to be a recyclable paper bag, a certified compostable plastic bag, or a reusable bag. We've also required that our restaurants and other takeout establishments only provide for takeout containers, carry-out containers, containers that are compostable or recyclable as accepted in our programs. And so that's resulted in banning all the polystyrene foam or styrofoam type containers. So those are some of the examples of the policies that we pursue that help, and the reason that we can pursue that is that we've adopted this broader policy framework of zero waste, which is really setting a path, a direction. So even if we don't get to 100% diversion by 2020, we want to continue to strive to recover for beneficial use as much material as possible, and to reduce that material that would go to landfill that would be a complete waste of resources.